After travelling around the Peak District for the past few days, finding wonderful places to explore and amazing overnighting spots, the reality of the trip was about to bite, as today would be my last day on the trip before heading back to the homestead to face the music and the molten lava. So a little bit of context on this video before we start, because I came away on this trip a few days ago to essentially avoid a volcanic eruption. You see, I've been home alone for a few days while my wife was away on a trip, and the house was a bit of a mess, to say the least, and she was returning. And instead of deciding to tidy the house up, I figured the best policy was to disappear on a car camping trip. Now, obviously, at some point, I'm going to have to return back to the homestead, and I'm thinking that's going to be tomorrow, but not before one last day up here in the Peak District. You see, I'm currently up here on the eastern side of the Peak District around the Stanage Edge area, and there's a few little spots that I wouldn't mind checking out today, and I found on top of that what looks like a pretty cool overnighting spot that I've never used down near a place called Hassop. We do have a bit of an issue though, because I've got a half broken fridge and I've been up here for a few days, so we're running very low on supplies. So I think I'm gonna have to head down into the main town, pick some bits up, and then we can head out and explore the area thereafter. I should say though, the weather today, as you can probably tell by the clouds around, is a little bit hit and miss. It's been like this for the whole trip. There's one thing for sure, I'm not going to let it dampen our last day up here in the Peak District, and possibly my last day of survival. Of course, I'm joking about all that, but it does give us an excuse to have one last day up here in the peaks. Whew, let's go. Well, I don't really know where we are, but it does look like a nice little place. Little cafe thing going on and a few little shops, quaint little village, and more importantly for us, it's got a co-op. Now here's what I'm thinking. Oh, that didn't go well. A few episodes ago, I wanted to cook a particular meal, and I didn't because I forgot to bring it with me. But this time I've remembered. It's an Asian steak bowl. Now it does require a few unusual ingredients. Whether we can get them from this co-op or not, I'm not too sure, but it's our only chance. Well, a little village co-op probably wasn't the best idea then. They didn't have half the ingredients that I needed, so instead of the steak thing, we're going to be having a curry night. And they didn't even have naan bread, so it's going to be a little bit limited. Also, I've got a major problem. Oh, what a nightmare. Let me get up the road a minute and pull in somewhere, and I can explain. I'm not too sure I'm going to sort this one out. Oh, hang on. I might have an idea. Give me a minute. Seems a nice little spot next to the road. Park up with a hike up yonder to something. But that's not for us, because we've got an issue. And the issue is this. I've just paid for that food with cash money, and it only left me with about £3.58. Thinking that I'd got my wallet with me, so no problem, I've got my card. Turns out I haven't got my wallet with me. I've left it at home, and the problem with that is there's not enough petrol in the car to actually get me back home. I need to put about £15–20 worth of petrol extra in so I can get home, and we don't have any cash. So this is madness. I hope this works. With that £3.58, I went and bought these, some paper cups and some spoons. What I'm thinking is we can go somewhere where there's loads of people on this rainy day and set up shop to sell tea and coffee basically. But I haven't got a license, have I? I know what some of you are going to say. So we'll just have to do it for free tea and coffee, and then hopefully donations will come. It's the only thing I can think. I can't sell myself. There's no chance of making money on that. So this is the second best idea. That was £3.50. I've got 8p left. Otherwise, we'll be pushing the crib back to Leicester.
Get that money, get that money, get that money, money. Get that money, get that money, get that money.
Okay, there's a slight bit of what I was going to call drizzle, but I'll be more specific. It's rain, and the official Stanage edge isn't looking overly busy today. But my thinking is this: once I get set up and people start seeing it, then maybe the word will get around, and then maybe the crowds will come. We've got no choice. If we don't make money, I'm going to have to push it back. Okay, kettle's on, everything's laid out. That guy's just rode by on his bike. He didn't look very invited in or very impressed. I think it needs something else. Give me a minute. This might do it. Damn it, I should have wrote it that way round. Bugger. But hey, tea and coffee, free. Donations welcome. Yes, winning, that'll work. Oh, and I nearly forgot, a bowl for those all important donations. Well, I've been here for about an hour and a half now, and I have had a couple of people come up and have tea and coffee, but they didn't want to be videoed on the old YouTube, and they did leave donations. But I gotta tell you, I don't think this is gonna work. Here's all we've ended up with is 52p, an already used car smelly thing, and a what seems to be broken Tamagotchi. I don't know if I can flip that on Facebook in the next 24 hours or something as a collector's item. I doubt it much, but I think we're done here. The weather's coming in again. No one's turning up. The crowds around here obviously didn't get the notification on their phones that I'm up here doing this. And I think we need to move. It was a good idea, but it just didn't work. Okay, I think the best policy for now is to just keep moving, and it'll give me a bit more time to come up with some other plan. I think we'll head down towards a spot that I was going to overnight at, but down there's a little hike that I want to take a look at. It looks, oh, I don't want to tempt fate, like the weather's clearing up, which if it does, this hike will be amazing. Up on a hill, crop, with views all around. So let's go down there and just take a look at it. Well, I have to say, I'm not overly impressed with the parking situation here. Not only has it got a stony ground, I don't know what this thing's going on about, but it's right on the side of a road, which is a junction, and it's actually quite busy, so I'll carefully push my wing mirror back in. If you follow me on Facebook, I smashed that to pieces the other day, and it's being held on with some very tenuous glue at the minute. Seems to have done a lot up the motorway, but I did it, so I can't be too sure. Anyway, more importantly, the rain's kind of stopped, but it's still dropping off the trees, and this is supposed to be the official spot for parking for the All Trails app and the trail we're doing. Oh, hang on a minute, it seems I may have cocked up. There's two trails down this way, both that are called Riverdale Circular Walk and the Froggatt Edge, which I would have assumed you would have got a bit of the river and then a bit of the Froggatt Edge, which is what we're after. but the one we should have took, I should have parked about another 3/4 of a mile down the road. The good news is, using my highly tuned navigational skills, I think we can actually cut onto it from here and make our whole route a nice circular, which means also, unlike the other trail, we actually get to meander along the Derwent River a little bit. What a day. It's turned out so nice. I really hope it holds out for a few hours. There's nothing like a bit of blue sky. Look at that, cutting through the trees with its sunny rays. Very nice. Well, it's been quaint so far down by the river, but as we cross the road and head up towards the edge, I'm really glad I put my boots on. It's sludgy as anything and mud and dodgy rocks everywhere. It's not the trail I was anticipating. Whew. Made it. Well, I have to say, it was a bit of a steep incline and quite a long one getting up here. Pretty tiresome, but definitely worth it. Look at this little spot, it's beautiful. Big old cliff face in front of us and all shrubbery and such around. Really picturesque. I think though, we're kind of racing the weather at the minute. I keep feeling a little bit of drizzle. I'd quite like to get to the top before it starts raining heavy. But it's already giving some beautiful views through these silver birch trees. Oof, look at that. And yes, I bet there is some funky mushrooms around these trees somewhere. Don't you know? Oh wow, what a stunning view. This was definitely worth hiking up for. All these little edges around, big cliff tops and nice little scrambling and climbing routes. Just views to boot. The sky looks fantastic. Not just this blue sky, but it's a little bit stormy and it just makes it like an oil painting. Up the way to Froggatt Edge, I think. And strange boulders all around. It's the area for it. Mate, this was worth it. When you wake up in the morning and it's heavy rain and it's predicted it all day, you never expect the evening to end like this. What a blessing. Right, for now, I think it is looking like it's coming in. So I'm going to start heading back to the crib and we can start thinking about heading to the spot for the night. Hopefully that's got a view as well. It looks like it has on Park for Night, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, well, this is absolutely perfect. I thought we were quite close to where I want to stay. I didn't realise how close. 4 minutes and 1.5 miles. And it's on this road, I think. I've high hopes for it. It's going to be amazing. It's not. It's just lay-by on the side of one of these country roads. But it does look like it's got a view, so hey-ho. Fingers crossed. Oh, this looks shady. Oh my days. I mean, not shady because it's shady from the trees, but it's giving that feel of it being rather shady on a shady lane. Here we go, hold tight. Oh, Mama Tour. Oh, you know what? Look at this. It's a beacon of light in the middle of the dark. Oh, it ain't bloody flat. Crap. Not even close. Damn it. Oh, well. I'm just checking on Park for Night what's said about it, and it's rated as 4 stars, but more importantly than people's reviews is kind of what takes me about how it was put on there. It was put on by the locals. Lay-by at the side of the road, bit of passing traffic in the day, quiet at night, beautiful views over the valley, of which it does have. I'm very impressed. And then goes on to say, please try to be respectful and leave the area better than you found it. As we are locals and don't mind sharing this little spot, but we'll have it removed if the place is abused. Wow. Oh, mate, that's really nice. I like that a lot. I mean, there's quite a lot of animosity towards the van life and the car camping scene around the UK, especially in England. Yeah, and to read something like that on the one of the official apps that people use, yeah, it's very nice from the locals. And they are right. It does have a beautiful view over this little valley. I think if I pulled up a little bit more, I might get an even nicer view. And I'm not entirely sure it's possible to park up here. I've just seen as well, there is a little bit of rubbish around here, so it does look like people are dumping bits, which is a real shame after what we've just read. Just bits, you know, rotting bits. Looks like someone's dumped a load of stuff over here though. That's a real shame. The thing is, here in the Peak District, it's a little bit strange because obviously there are all these amazing hikes and park-ups and such and places to park for going hiking, but rarely will you find a bin in any of these spaces. And I think more than anything, it's to sort of tell you to take your crap with you. Just don't leave it, because these bins in the middle of nowhere, they rarely get emptied. So if they have mass amounts of people using them all the time, they end up overflowing and just looking like this with rubbish bits all around the bin. Evidently, whoever was here doing that didn't adhere to the leave no trace. But hey ho, for us, I need to fit out a little bit, see if I can get it a bit more flat. I don't know if it's a good thing that I can partially get my fingers under that. It makes it feel like it might just go. We'll be alright, handbrakes on. Might just leave it in gear as well. There's definitely a little bit of passing traffic. Oh well. Crikey, I've got to tell you, I've just sat down a minute ago and this car's still not flat yet. I could do with a bloody ladder to get in here. It's miles up. I mean, I know I'm not the tallest, but yeah, all right, I'm not the tallest. Normal people would probably just be out climbing, but it's high. I hope it doesn't fall off. But it shouldn't, because all well's in the world, because the kettle's on. Nice. Also, what's good is tonight's meal. I hadn't realised. I thought it was a curry, and it's not. It's a massamum, which is also a curry, but it's not a curry. It's a Thai curry, and it's got potatoes in it, which is English. So it's actually nice and not spicy. But I think I'll have a cup of tea first, a little bit of peruse on the Tinterweb, and then we'll think about getting some food on. This is a nice spot. I have a feeling it's going to get really quiet tonight, and it's just going to be a little bit of nature in the distance. I mean, look, I can't really complain, can I? Ah, nightmare. Time for this evening's meal then, and I'm kind of huffing and puffing because I thought it was going to be easy. It's a curry. I thought it was just going to slop everything in the frying pan, but it seems I've got fidada with a lot of other stuff as well to make it happen. And look at this. I wanted 1 onion and 1 potato, and I've had to buy a family's worth just for 1 meal. It will never get used. I'll be binning it in a few days, but hey ho, I think I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. I haven't got a clue. There's so many things to this, it's ridiculous. Right, first stage then, and I'll be honest, this feels wrong because I'm not cooking the meat first. Apparently we're frying this, which I think, and I'm not entirely sure, is curry paste. It doesn't say anything on any of the packs, so we're just guessing. I'm pretty sure it's not peanuts though, eh? Now apparently that's just got to fry off, doing nothing for about 2 minutes. I'm assuming I'm supposed to stir it. Ow! Bloody hell. I don't want to get my face too near it though. Apparently, whoa, the meat goes in next. Oh, that's supposed to be beef. It's chicken and goes out of date today. And they're telling me to only cook it for 3 minutes. I don't like the idea of that. This is a really messy meal to make. It's spitting everywhere, as you can tell. Right, that's got to simmer for 5 minutes while I go and pray. Oh, God. I think I'm going to throw the onions in as well at this time. Give them a little bit more time to soften. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm like George Foreman. Oh no, he was a boxer. One of them famous cooks that knows what they're doing. Keith Floyd, that's what I was thinking of. But he doesn't have a grill like George Foreman, the boxer. How mad is that? He made absolutely millions off that George Foreman grill. And from what I can gather, could be wrong, internet lies all the time, he made a lot more money from the grill than he ever did from boxing. How mad is that? I mean, he probably wouldn't do these days, but yeah. And I still haven't bought one. Sorry, George. Oh, right, final stage apparently, and in with the potato, whatever they were worth. Probably should have done a few more. And then the old condiments, the bits, peanuts, and apparently, I hate this stuff. I don't even know why I'm putting it in, but bare green stuff. Well, I'll be choking me in a minute, I'm sure of it. I'll never find it. What the point of that? Oh, I'm getting that out, bloody leaf. Didn't want that. Also, I think I'm going to put my rice in there as well at the minute. Not too much. Nearly all the pack. Okay, all of it. Well, I've got to be honest, I eat quite a few massamans because obviously I've got a Thai wife and it's one of the meals she cooks quite often, and they never look like this. There's always a lot more liquid to it. It's more of a massaman sauce with rice, whereas this kind of looks like a baked massaman. I don't know. Oh my days. How am I supposed to clean that pan? Oh, that's so bad. Well, belly full then. I've got to tell you, that was a pretty good meal after all that shenanigans. And this spot seems all right. You're not going to see anything, but it's actually quite quiet. There's cars go by every now and again, but nothing special. Nobody's papped, nobody's hooted. I did have a van pull up and I thought it was going to be a better company for the night, but they just turned around and drove away. It's not a massive lay-by. You're pretty close to each other if it's a couple of vehicles here, but I think what I'm going to do, as the sun's gone down, is just tidy up, get everything ready for the night, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the morning with no bother. Should be alright. It's a nice spot.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do.
Well, afternoon then, and it really is. I've been here all day, just doing a little bit on the internet and relaxing, and went down to the shop to pick up some more supplies because, well, I found my wallet. It was in the wild camping bag. I put it there so I wouldn't forget it, and now I haven't forgot it. But what this really means is I don't actually have to rush back to the homestead now. I can go off and have another night up here, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I found something truly unique for not only the Peak District, but also for England in terms of overnighting. It looks an absolutely amazing spot, and hopefully I can show it you in the next episode. For now, I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, all the good stuff, hit the like button, subscribe to keep up with the series, and definitely hit me in the comments. And whatever you're getting up to, take it easy, enjoy the camp, and stay stealthy. Thank goodness I found my wallet.